All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about Heretics from Vampire Diaries, and I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Now, first off, some of this stuff that I'm talking about is actually from fanfiction from Wattpad and other things. 90% of this stuff that I'm talking about is not necessarily canon from the actual show. These are hypotheticals. First off, I don't think a heretic could siphon Marcel's bite due to the fact that it was redesigned in a lab, and I don't know if the bite is fully magic anymore. I mean, yes, it was white oak, which is magic. Werewolf bite is magic, so you can siphon it off, and it's the 7 venoms. So I don't really know if a siphoner could do that, but that's one thing. Now, a common misconception with heretics is that people think that they need daylight rings. I've seen multiple fan fictions stating this, which is actually not true. A heretic is just like a werewolf. They do not need daylight rings. I've seen fan fictions constantly saying that they do, which is just not the case. But now let's talk about other things. So I want to talk about the cursed shackles. So there are common misconceptions with this as well. The cursed shackles for witches don't work on powerful witches. So I'll always ask this question without plot convenience and stuff. I know it was for Haley to die, but how did they work on Hope physically? Like, bro, her magic comes from 2 powerful bloodlines. The Firstborn Michelson witch powers and Indu the Hollow from the Lebanon bloodline. Where the fuck is it saying that she's not able to break out of the shackles? It's just so stupid. Also, personally, I think that if they were to be slapped on a heretic or a witch wolf, I'm not saying like a vampire hybrid. I'm talking about like that has a witch side. They shouldn't work either because they disable their magic. Now, here's the thing: they disable witch magic. It never states, and I say witch, wizard magic and stuff. That casting spell magic. It never states that it disables their wolf strength or their vampire strength. So it is never stated whatsoever that the shackles will make it impossible for a werewolf witch or a heretic to break out of the shackles. Because I saw another fan fiction where it was about Klaus Michelson having an original sister who is an original heretic. And in that fan fiction, I just want to state that even if his sister went down with the shackles on her body, her vampire abilities would still be there to break out of the shackles. And even if she's a very powerful witch, she would be able to break out of the shackles. So once again, I personally don't think the cursed shackles will work on hybrids that have also a wolf or a vampire side, because with that they can just break out of it with their super strength. I don't think it's going to disable their daylight ring, their vampire strength or anything, unless you have the Traveler blood fountain. But since they don't, that's how it is. All right, so guys, this is my first one. I want to talk, and then I'm going to talk about Heretics in part 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed Heretics part 1.